FM Radio, Baltimore.
Hey, Brian.
Hello.
How you doing? I got a question for you. I know this year I was watching a lot of college football games with your game and everybody else's game. It seemed like the refs have been having issues with the targeting calls. Do you feel like, in your mind, should it be an equal playing field with all the different, conferences, referees to be on the same page? Because it seems like some of them are not on the same page.
Hallelujah! Can we make you the federated official for the entire college football? That's what we need, really. We've got to standardize at least the replay booth, because you've got different interpretations across the board, across the country, as to what is targeting, what isn't targeting. It's crazy, and it's got to get fixed.
And the last time you played USC was out there 2 years ago, and you guys had a hard time playing against them. What's the plan for this week to get ready for that game as another Thanksgiving weekend? Are you guys getting out there early to get adjusted to the time zone?
Yeah, we played them last year. We beat them last year. This is a good football team we're playing, and we think we're a little bit better prepared. Last time out there, we were decimated with injuries, especially on the defensive side of the ball, so I think we're in a much better situation. We'll go out on Thursday to acclimate and, be ready to play a very good USC team.
And I know the last question for me is, so you're 4-7. What are your goals for this week against USC? I know everybody wants to be on a positive, end the season on a positive note. That's the first goal. Is there other goals that you're looking for?
No, it's just simply win, finish. We played really well for spurts against Virginia Tech, but we didn't put together a complete game against USC.
Well, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Yes. Hey, it's Chris Heidel from Herb FM Radio in Baltimore. Last time you played Miami was at that classic ending. So is all the players getting ready for that, technically a rematch? And hopefully, get some redemption because of that whole situation last year?
Honestly, I hadn't even thought about that till just now, and I hadn't heard any player talk about it. It really, last year's game will have no bearing. A different set of circumstances. We certainly are faced with a big set of different circumstances as a team. They have a new coach. I'm certain they're thinking about things moving forward. So really I don't think it will make any difference in this year's game.
And also the running game, 25 yards yesterday. Is that something you guys got to get better on? Because I know you rushed the ball pretty good against North Carolina two Thursdays ago.
Yeah, we've run the football well the 3 previous games, and we just did not do much of anything well in this particular game. We moved for a few yards, but not in any efficient way to produce points, and definitely we've got to run the ball better to be a good enough team to win.
And my last question to you, Coach Rick, have you ever coached against him?
Yes, I've coached against Mark, known him a long time. Mark was at Georgia for a long, long time, and so very familiar with him and the great job that he does.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Talk about South Carolina. What do you see on film? I know they have Muschamp used to be the Gator coach, and then he went back to Auburn to be the defensive guy, and then now he's back as coaching. So what do you see on a Muschamp type team?
Yeah, well, we're just kind of really getting dug in deep on these guys today. But obviously they've made a change. They've played multiple quarterbacks this year, but I think they've settled in with Bentley, and he's a very good young prospect. Throws a beautiful ball. He's a big kid. You can tell he's got a good understanding of things. They've got an offensive line that looks like that they've had some. They've kind of settled in on those guys as well. The Bailey kid is as good a player as you're going to see out there. He is a great football player. They're playing 3 backs. The freshman, I think, Dowdell, and Turner, Williams. ends. All three of those guys, very, very good players. Samuel Kidd is an outstanding receiver. The freshman Edwards has made a lot of big plays for him this year. He's a bigger target. But they're doing a good job, giving themselves a chance to win. They're playing good defense. Will obviously is always been a great defensive guy. I see his imprint already taking form with these guys and what they're doing schematically and just the effort that they play with. And so it's a good football team. I think they took a kickback. I haven't seen it yet, but I think they took a kickback against Western Carolina yesterday. So this will be a tough team. I mean, they've played everybody tough. So we know we've got to come with a good plan this week and then execute the plan at a high level.